Hey everybody, welcome back.
Hey guys.
Just finished season 6. We got to see a little behind the scenes feature on the Battle of the Bastards. Get another special one for you this week. It was crazy. I really enjoyed that. This was awesome. Interesting too, as it is recreating the Dothraki world, which often
I assume it's like a Walmart,
right?
Just people killing each other.
I mean,
it's
total
it's chaos.
Friday. It's Black Friday.
Yeah, it's total chaos.
We've been excited
already beautiful
to get back to the Dothraki, partly just because as a tribe we always loved them in season 1.
But since season 1 have we had an opportunity to do something like this.
Oh man, that was so cool.
That was awesome.
When she just said
burn him alive.
Is better at negotiating.
Yeah, see, I love that everyone always assumes
more powerful.
And she's like, no, I was a Khaleesi, and they always assume she does not know the language.
Isn't waiting for someone to come rescue her.
Then she can do what Daenerys does best, which is sit and wait and then fuck motherfuckers up. Yeah, I can't say that, can I?
It was interesting this year having to revisit the culture of the Dothraki.
The Dothraki's braid, if it's long, that means he's a pretty fearsome warrior, because if you lose a battle, you have to cut your braid in shame.
You get some pretty strong-looking dudes with the Dothraki, but none of them are.
They said they cut off his hair, but that guy's throat was slit.
Well, yeah,
and
that's a different thing.
All over Essos.
They're organized into hordes.
He lost the fight to the death.
By a cow.
If the Khal dies, that Khaleesi then becomes part of the Dosh Khaleen, which are kind of the old crones, is what they're called. And they just sit out their days, being respected and revered by the Dothraki as a people.
Being here on location just outside of Almeria, where the city of Vaes Dothrak has been built, basically, was definitely one of those wow moments for me.
We just went ahead and built our own city, because that's what Game of Thrones does. It does it for real.
That's awesome.
There's no pushover cardboard.
They've done it multiple times.
Real villages that they've built.
Well, that was really fun to do, actually, was to design what would this camp be, because they're a nomadic
Which is interesting, because they are such a nomadic people.
Right, but they have a little town and a little broom shop or whatever the hell that
Visual effects is extending it to make it even bigger than it was. But we had a pretty big camp there. We had a lot of backgrounds and a lot of dressing, and it was very vivid, I think, and really full of life.
On a burn like this, special effects lead the way.
Yeah.
They're using liquid gas.
It's a beautiful place.
They need to vent.
Burn it down.
The heat, venting the smoke was everything. So we haven't built 360-degree circular temple. There's a big wedge, if you like, that's been left out so they can ventilate.
Then the question is, where do you burn the interior?
So they burned it multiple times.
Yeah.
The decision was made very early on to build 2 temples. We would build the exterior in Spain, which we would actually burn.
And then we built the interior of it back here in the car park in Belfast. So it was just an exterior shell in Almeria, and the interior was a realised 360-degree space.
And the interior, obviously, when you've got actors and everybody inside, it's pretty much a pizza oven in its shape. So we had to be very clever with that.
Yeah.
The interior burning was scary. Genuinely frightening. Where I was like, oh, I'm not fireproof. Whoops. I forgot about that one.
We had to have a completely controlled environment for the big shot of Dany walking through the flames.
When she leaves, we actually dressed up her stunt double in a fire suit and a fire mask and walked her through some very intense flame, which created the pocket of air for when Emilia does her walk, which is without flame, it's just with the lighting effect, that can be comped in, but it looks like the flame reacts correctly to a body walking through it.
We had 400 extras, and for anyone who knows anything about television, that's about 320 extras more than you get on any television show ever, anywhere.
We experienced last year the caliber of extras that we got.
Yeah, that's a lot of extras.
Again, it was just repeated. I've just never worked with such hardworking.
It's a lot of flour sacks or whatever the hell they're wearing.
It infects the whole set.
I command you to heal yourself.
What Daenerys says, which is, I need you by my side when I take the 7 kingdoms, that's what Jorah's lived for ever since he met her. So
that's what he's always wanted to hear.
Go out and find that cure, not for himself, but for her.
Saying goodbye to this character was
because
for the audience.
the only cure, right? What Stannis' daughter got, kind of, and that just stopped her, basically. But she was a baby. She was young.
The tears inside as long as
well, there's a way to heal that. Didn't the Red Woman try that?
Jorah admits his love for Dany.
Burn.
That would be probably something he couldn't
We're gonna burn this off of you.
And there are so many variables in Thrones. There are so many elements, and VisFX is a big part of it.
The VFX department brings in all those things that you can't really get. We could go get a dragon from the zoo and film them. I think we would, but there are no dragons. We'll film her and then composite her into the CG world.
Emilia did a sensational job when I shot her and brought the level up of how the Dothraki extras reacted. They get on board with her speech.
Yeah.
It's extraordinarily rousing.
One of our favorite moments from season 1 was watching Khal Drogo deliver a speech.
She's got a whole army now.
And she's echoing almost the exact same language.
One
of our favorite moments, because it was a big turning point in the story where we really see Dany's ambitions coming to the fore.
We work with dialect coaches, and they really nailed it.
It's easy for us. We write the lines in English, and the actors have to take this language.
You've got to walk and talk, ride a horse with one hand, fight somebody, punch somebody at a certain point, remember all the continuity, and speak a language that is completely new to you and completely alien.
It's a nightmare. When you come across
it,
you say, I'm speaking Dothraki.
Oh, man.
No, please not. Please no.
If it weren't for a little magic fairy who goes by the name of Jan Hayden-Rouse, we would all be ruined. We would all be screwed. The non-dog would be sitteth by the near the on the sort of by the door-ish kind of thing. And then that would be translated into Dothraki. And then you'd learn that.
Amelia listens to it with me. So she listens to the MP3 files. And then we'll rhythmically we'll clap it.
That's crazy.
And sometimes we beatbox it. We like and I'll be beatboxing and she'll be singing along like a rude girl.
Like if you get like the right rhythm or something, then it stays in your mind and you like remember the rhythm.
Oh, that's really cute.
That's hilarious.
Hey, Ala Targaryen.
I am completely subtitled, which is cool. It's been a great experience. I mean, the last sort of couple of scenes we shot on the temple, there's like 5 or 6 pages of Dothraki dialogue.
For us, we're never trying to be tongue-in-cheek. We're always trying to present a world that's completely real. It's not our world, but it's a real world. And the Dothraki is just one element that adds to that illusion.
Yeah, because I feel like they could have done that. They could have just
because the audience never knows
had us kind of believe that they were speaking Dothraki,
the true warrior queen. Ready to
I love that they didn't.
The world.
Watching the way she has come into her own with all the mistakes that she's made and all the impulsive decisions that have come with it, feels like she has earned it.
She's messed up a lot. Stuff's gone wrong. Ultimately, the theme is a lack of trust within herself. To realize that she doesn't need any of it. She's got herself.
Couple times.
This is where the fuck motherfuckers up comes in.
I like that. I think that should be our tagline. Fuck motherfuckers up. I like it.
Well, that was fun. I enjoyed seeing that bit about the beatboxing.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Well, it would be totally. I mean, it would be so hard to come up with a language that you don't know, that there's no relevance to. It's not like, something where you can sort of pull elements. It's completely nonsense.
Yeah, and it's a simple language. I mean, it's not a simple language. They've got you can hear they've got different sounds that are kind of aspirated, or they roll some of those the sounds a bit, and that's pretty cool.
Crazy.
You've got to have a great dialect coach.
Yeah, you got to have something, because otherwise you're gonna be stuck. Saying, zoom bop boom bop. Which
you just start making things up, and you're I'm pretty sure.
Well, that's actually Dothraki, Josh. If you'd paid a little closer attention to the some of the other materials that were handed out, and plus, aren't you supposed to be an expert?
Boom bop, doom bop.
Yeah, it's the Dothraki Hansen.
The Dothraki.
The
Hansen joke, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, of course you were. You're from Indiana. You probably saw him in concert 15 times.
All right. Enough about Indiana.
How many times have you seen him in concert?
I have not.
That's
but I
a
would
lie.
watch him if they sang Dothraki. That'd be fun.
That's a total lie. You have absolutely seen Hanson in concert.
You're the
I can
worst.
see you with your
You're
little
just
your little corn cob at the fair, waiting.
Just the worst.
Just waiting for the Hanson brothers to take the stage.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, I just received a text from Josh. Let's see here. He says,
so we're going to end that there now.
About Hanson. Oh, sorry, but I didn't realize you were so upset.
No.
He smiles, folks, but I'll get my...
I smile. I'm going to cry.
I'll get
in just
smacked
a moment.
after this is over.
Uh-huh.
I'll be like, I told you not to talk about Hanson.
Too bad I just, can't be in person. I can't just do it for real.
Exactly.
The virtual slap is just not the same.
Not the same. It's not at all. That was great. And that kind of wraps us up on season 6, right? So we're going to be starting season 7 now.
Season 7.
What happens in season 7? You already told me most of it, but tell it to me again.
Yeah. Well, I think you guessed it all already, right?
I don't even remember my predictions, but I assume I made them.
Zombie Joffrey comes back and...
That sounds like something I would say.
Right. Marries Catelyn Stark. It's very weird, relationship.
Who's also dead.
Right,
okay.
And they join the Night King and I'll take a vacation off to Dothraki.
That sounds reasonable.
Right? Yeah.
Sounds really reasonable, actually.
Well, I am looking forward to seeing your reaction to the way that they portray those exciting events here coming up in season 7.
I'm excited for season 7 because I think it, everybody got what they deserved sort of last season. Now I think they're going to, deal obviously with, probably speaking of Daenerys, I'm sure we're going to have a lot of things happening with her.
Yep.
We took care of the simpletons, the faith militant.
Mm-hmm.
They're done.
Yep. Very good.
I'm excited about that.
It happened, also taking out Marjorie and, Tom killing himself over it and all that. But
yeah,
got a bit of power struggle now.
Oh yeah.
Or vacuum. But also, I actually like Marjorie. I know she was conniving as well, and maybe could have grown up to be a little bit Cersei. I don't know, but she's a lot nicer.
She's not as evil as Cersei, but she's certainly as conniving, probably. Just not as good at it.
Yeah.
I don't think Marjorie would blow up half the city and everybody there.
No, I think she's got a line.
Yeah.
I don't think Cersei has much of a line.
No, the line was beaten out of Cersei many moons ago.
Yep.
All right, well, let's get to it.
I'm excited to see it. So we will see you guys next week
too.
With season 7, episode 1. See you next week.
See you next week, guys.
God, that was a crazy one.
That was pretty up.
You guys, I can't wait to see how this guy reacts to the next episode. So check us out. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, get notified, and check us out on Patreon.
Check us out there. There's you can see full-length episodes of us.
It's gonna be good.